Okay, we start out here by drilling a 5/8 hole through the blank. The blanks start out 1.5 inch diameter by, I think they're 3 inches long. Okay, here I've taken the blank, mounted it on the 5/8 expanding mandrel, and I'm cutting a tenon on the end to receive the brass ring that goes at the end of the duck call. Once I get the tenon cut to size, I glue on the brass ring with CA glue. If you don't have CA glue, you could use epoxy here. After the brass ring is glued in, here I'm marking just the profile of the duck call. I'm marking where the high spot is, and then I'll turn it down from there. You'll also notice that as I turn that call there, the blank the blank's slightly out of round. I used to start rounding them all off and then doing it. I found now it's just as easy to make the tenon on the end for the ring and then go ahead and start shaping it. Don't worry about rounding it because you'll take care of all that during the shaping process. Here I've skipped ahead a little bit in the turning process, cutting the notch just below the ring for where a lanyard can go on the duck call. A lot of duck hunters like to wear their calls around their neck, so they put them on a lanyard. So here I'm using just a skew laid on its side, then using the skew to cut into the brass ring to shine it up more than anything, make it perfectly round with the rest of the top of the call. Once you get the blank turned, this acrylic blank I use Meguiar's Plastics. You can get it at Walmart or probably any auto parts store. But I finished these acrylic blanks with plastics. After it's sanded down, I just sand through, I think, 400 grit on these and then polish it up. And as you can see, that Meguiar's Plastics polishes this acrylic up beautifully. Once the blank is done, here I'm actually taking it off the mandrel. I'm going to turn it around so I can finish the bottom of the duck call. So take it off the mandrel, turn it around, and then make sure to tighten your Allen screw back up on the expanding mandrel. Once the blank is turned around, I use my round carbide tool to smooth the bottom. You want to make sure this is very smooth, no ridges or anything. This is the end of the duck call that you actually blow on, so you want it to be very, very smooth. And don't forget after you cut it to use the same Meguiar's Plastics polish to polish up the bottom of the blank. Once you finish the blank, take it off the expander mandrel, admire your work. Here I'll take it over to the bench, and I've got inserts from Echo Calls, and they've got multiple colors that you can choose from. They've got clear, black, red, smoke, and I think a couple others. So here I'm taking my bag of inserts and finding out which one looks the best with this particular blank. Once you get that, just put the insert in and you have your finished duck call.